Dr. Buford. We're just getting started on the right shoulder. We're looking at from the back to the front. Everything that we see is magnified about 30 or 40 times on the screen. And the instrument that we're using right now is just a shaver. You can see how it has these sharp jaws that spin around. And what we're looking at here is this area. You can see where the cartilage is torn, right where the biceps tendon inserts. Let me show you the biceps tendon here. This is it here, and behind it we've got a tear in the rotator cuff tendon right here. Looks like it's just a partial tear at this point. I certainly don't want to make it any bigger, but we need to make sure that the rest of the cuff is intact. Placing a high-fi suture across that in just a minute with a relay. I want to look more at this biceps anchor now. We can see where this cartilage is cracked. But my shaver's not dropping in there. Go back a little bit. So what that means is usually if the shaver won't drop in there, we don't do anything to that, because it would be actually making it worse than it is right now. I do see a little crack in the cartilage though. That's a tough decision. Remember though that things are magnified quite a bit here. Let's look down the front of the shoulder here, see what we can discover. Sounds kind of dark. I'm not able to turn the brightness up or anything on this. Okay, here you can see we've got a stitch across the tear. It's a white stitch. You can just see it there. And when we tighten that, that's going to serve as a rip stop. You can see down below the tendon's fine. And back here it's fine. So we're going to go with that for the moment. I want to look towards the back of the shoulder and show you this. The anatomy back here looks good. No signs of any significant problems back here. There's a little bit of fraying in the cartilage we can take care of pretty quickly with our shaver. Let's see how we do that. If there's any other fine-tuning or polishing we need to do, we can get that done with the shaver also. But the main thing is, although the biceps anchor has some signs of stress, it's not completely torn where I want to do anything to it. It's just not detached. I think the rotator cuff is going to be our focus in taking off any bone spurs. So we'll go off on the video for just a minute, possibly. At the top of the screen is the acromion. It's the roof of the shoulder. And it looks nice and flat. We're going to work on the clavicle also in a minute. But then I think the most important thing we're going to show you is the rotator cuff. So we'll go off on the video and show you some more in a minute. Pause, please. Okay, so here's the sutures coming through the part of the cuff that's torn on the undersurface. And what we can see here is that the cuff looks okay on this side. So we're going to go ahead and tie the suture and hope that it will function as a ripstop stitch and prevent any further tearing and give this cuff a chance to heal. So we're going to go ahead and tie a knot here. You'll see slide down into the picture from left to right on the screen. Okay, there we go. And we don't want it to be too tight, but just enough so that it'll approximate the torn edges and give them a chance to seal over and heal. Okay, so we'll finish this knot, show you some more in a minute. Pause, please. Okay, so we're all done here. There's our tied stitch. As we rotate, you can see the rotator cuff down below. We'll move this cannula out of the way so I can show you a little bit better. There. Okay, so we're going to get you back to the recovery room shortly. Good luck to you now. Bye-bye.